If the ocean lost its salt, when the sea turns bland, and you turn into a perpetually thirsty human cactus. Let's not sugarcoat it, because there's no salt left to balance it out. You probably think the ocean is eternal, right? Always salty, always full of fish, always Instagrammable. A vacation, a resource, a metaphor for life. But what if, just what if, Mother Nature decided, you know what? Let's just delete salt from the ocean. What happens next is the plot of every post-apocalyptic novel you were too anxious to finish. So grab a glass of water, while you still can, and let's dive into the saltiest story that never happened. Number 1. Sea creatures become mummified sushi, no soy sauce needed. You used to think, the ocean is infinite, full of fish, and if the supermarket ever fails, you'll just catch dinner from the waves like some kind of budget Poseidon. Yeah, not anymore. Salt isn't just seasoning. It's life support for marine animals. Osmotic pressure, the fancy science term that decides whether a cell lives or explodes, relies on that salt. No salinity, the whole ocean becomes a physiological nightmare. Cells either swell until they burst or shrivel into ocean jerky. Suddenly the sea is less Blue Planet, more Walking Dead, Seafood Edition. The entire food chain collapses. Coral reefs bleach out. Dead fish float belly up like sad parade balloons. It's not an ecosystem anymore. It's an open casket. Number 2. Desalination becomes a useless science fair project. You thought desalination was the ace up humanity's sleeve, right? When fresh water runs out, just purify ocean water. Problem solved. But what happens when the ocean isn't salty anymore? That entire industry, billions of dollars, thousands of engineers, whole nations relying on it, just evaporates. No salt, nothing to extract. Suddenly, countries that depended on seawater to survive, Israel, the UAE, parts of California, are left bone dry. We're forced to fight over rivers and aquifers like it's a Mad Max reboot starring farmers. Congratulations. You're now rationing rainwater and trying to remember if cacti are edible. Number 3. Climate goes full goblin mode. If you thought salinity was just a taste profile, welcome to the part where weather loses its mind. Ocean salt affects water density, which powers global currents. The massive conveyor belts that regulate climate. The Gulf Stream? Antarctic Circumpolar Current? Yeah, they run on salt. Kill the salt, and the whole circulation collapses. Warm water doesn't move north, cold water doesn't move south. Europe freezes. The tropics cook. Monsoons ghost you. Droughts swipe right. You, sitting there sweating in what used to be Canada, are now wondering why your backyard has become a literal desert while Antarctica is somehow warm enough for beach volleyball. Number 4. Jobs get drowned without even drowning. You probably think marine economy means guys on boats and someone selling shrimp cocktails. Cute. But when the ocean dies, it takes everything with it. Fishing, aquaculture, tourism, maritime shipping, offshore drilling, pharmaceuticals, cosmetics, all either collapse or become relics. Cargo ships rely on water density for buoyancy. No salt. Density changes. Entire fleets have to be recalibrated or scrapped. Think it's expensive to fix a used car? Try fixing the ocean. Millions lose jobs. Whole regions collapse. Economies shrink faster than a sponge in space. Congrats, you just turned the ocean into a resume shredder. Number 5. The sky runs out of tears. You thought rain was simple. Water evaporates, turns into clouds, clouds cry. Science. Wrong. Salt particles act like the glue that lets water vapor form clouds. No salt equals no glue equals no clouds. No clouds equals no rain. No rain equals dust, famine, and you whispering sweet nothings to your emergency water bottle. The hydrological cycle, the very thing that lets us have weather, collapses. Even places known for rainforests turn into sad, dusty memories. You're not just thirsty anymore. You're spiritually dehydrated. Number 6. Your dream beach vacation becomes a horror film location. You know that fantasy you have of white sand, turquoise water, and cold drinks with umbrellas? Yeah, now it's dead fish, gray sludge, and a smell that makes you question all your life choices. No salt equals murky water. Sediments settle strangely. Coral reefs die, seaweed rots, and the ocean turns from clear to cough syrup brown. Tourism tanks. Travel influencers go extinct. Beaches turn into cautionary tales. You came for a honeymoon. You left with trauma. Number 7. Your next breath? Might not come. Think oxygen comes from trees? Huh, cute. 50 to 80% of the oxygen you breathe comes from microscopic sea creatures, phytoplankton, algae, and buddies. Guess what they like? Salt water. No salt equals no plankton equals no oxygen. You won't die instantly, but your stamina will. Athletes pass out. Elderly suffocate. Everyone else gets winded from climbing 3 stairs. The air becomes thin, like high altitude, but without the scenic view. Welcome to the slow suffocation of civilization. Number 8. Coastal cities turn into rotting swamps. With the salt gone, water behaves weirdly. Sediments settle where they shouldn't. Shorelines erode. Mangroves die. Swamps form. Your favorite beach town? Now a mosquito-ridden sludge farm. Instead of sipping cocktails, you're swatting flies and stepping in mystery goo. And the smell? Imagine low tide, multiplied by 10, mixed with wet garbage and existential regret. Number 9. Tides go rogue. No salt, no density gradients. No density gradients, no stable tides. Tidal schedules become chaotic. Ports stop working. Fish farming collapses. Cargo loading becomes a dice roll. Suddenly, your entire global shipping industry relies on a moon that's very confused. Number 10. The ocean smells like a crime scene. You once said, "I love the smell of the sea." Now you say, "What died here?" Dead fish, decomposing algae, sulfuric gases. It's not a beach, it's a biological dumpster fire. Air quality drops. People get sick. Ocean breezes turn into chemical warfare. You close your windows. Forever. Number 11. Ocean minerals? More like ocean myths. You probably heard somewhere that the ocean is a treasure chest of minerals. Magnesium, potassium, rare earth elements. It's like a Whole Foods for industrial chemistry. Well, not anymore. No salt. No dissolved minerals. And without those, extracting anything valuable from seawater becomes about as efficient as squeezing juice out of a rock. Entire sectors of agriculture, energy, and tech, poof. Your next generation smartphone, delayed indefinitely. Your electric car battery, backordered till the next apocalypse. Basically, you just turned the ocean into a giant, sad kiddie pool with no ROI. Congrats. Number 12. Ocean medicine cabinet slams shut. The ocean was our pharmaceutical lab. Algae that kill cancer cells. Sea slugs that outsmart bacteria. Bizarre deep-sea microbes that basically scream, "I'm the cure." But all of that gone. Marine life needs salt to exist. No salt, no marine life. No marine life, no new medicines. That revolutionary cancer drug from a weird sponge? Never happening. Antibiotic-resistant superbug? Enjoy your fever. The cure was out there, but then you unsalted the earth. Now your medicine cabinet is just Tylenol and vibes. Number 13. Science class becomes a history lesson. We used to explore the ocean to discover the future. Deep-sea missions, coral reef research, climate change modeling, kids dreaming of being marine biologists. But now, marine science becomes marine nostalgia. There's nothing left to study. No fish, no corals, no ecosystems, just sludge and regret. Oceanography professors start every lecture with, "Back in my day," and end it with a deep sigh. National Geographic starts rebranding as Historical Geographic. The next generation doesn't explore the ocean. They mourn it. Number 14. Culture loses its muse. From ancient myths to pop songs, the ocean has been our emotional support metaphor. It's inspired gods, mermaids, sea shanties, Moana, and at least 5 Taylor Swift lyrics. But what happens when the ocean dies? Poets get writer's block. Painters cry into their dull, gray canvases. Musicians start rhyming ocean with coffin. We lose not just a body of water, but a body of meaning. Your Spotify Wrapped starts recommending rain sounds because it's the only reminder left. Number 15. Hope evaporates. You always believed in the resilience of humanity, right? We've survived pandemics, world wars, Crocs becoming fashionable. We'll figure this out. Except no, not this time. If the ocean loses its salt, it's not just an environmental hiccup. It's a full-body planetary shutdown. Life support unplugged. This is endgame stuff. No fish, no oxygen, no water, no recovery. You stare out at the bland, dead sea and realize, this was the plot twist no one saw coming. The final boss wasn't AI or aliens. It was freshwater ocean. And that's the end of everything you loved about the ocean. So next time you lick your lips and taste that tiny bit of salt from sea breeze, say thank you. For the fish, the rain, the breath in your lungs, the beach trip you didn't have to cancel because the shoreline turned into a swamp. If you made it this far, your brain is still functioning, which is more than we can say for the ocean in this scenario. Subscribe if you want more nightmare fuel disguised as science comedy. Or don't. But don't come crying to me when the tide goes out and never comes back. Stay salty, my friends, while you still can.